It's not out of the realms of possibility, but already a bit of a pace change after some explosive gameplay these last couple of hours. A creepy, crawly, sneaky, walky round into that A site. Third player rotating down, but we've still got two early warning beacons here in Simple and Bit. Simple trying to bait for his teammate, but he's already dead, and now Bit's got to bite back.
Oh, these openers all coming up in favor of the Movistar Riders. It is an explosive start to overpass from this team. A save out of the remaining NaVi players.
What can you do?
Beautiful way for this to open up, really. You know, that's going to be nice. I think that's only going to give you that much more ground to stand on if you're Movistar, right? It would have been one thing if you come into this after having Mirage turn super sour, get the pistol round like dominantly going against you, but that's not at all what happens. It's flawless. All five still alive at the end of things. One hell of a way to get some of these early T-side rounds on the board. Now Overpass is shaken up as of late. As many of these on and off until round 14 in the CT half of Inferno. He played AK only, he made that his whole thing, always getting it dropped over, and it wasn't until they finally took an L, didn't get out of a round with an AK, that we saw the AWP come out. He's been wanting to play this all damn day.
Yeah, he was beasting and feasting on Inferno, so I'm down with it. Gonna peek long and get this freebie. NaVi with a Glock walking up. Bit has toilets again. Smoke. It's may as well be walked through by Davi. He might wait for his teammates first. Getting closer on short. Bit. Still got to be careful, but he has some Young baiting from afar. Very Comas position to see Bit in, and he is actually overwhelmed from the back. Simple, nice stuff. Keeps it clean with 4 up for NaVi.
This caught up in the emotions of the situation. Everyone is trying to overachieve. Well, now you've actually taken a bit of a stumble in a game that you were in the lead. You know, one where it looked like you could have made it to the finish line, and now here on Overpass, Simple is coming alive. This is where we really get this test to see if Movistar Riders have got this staying power once problems start to emerge. Beautiful openers as well. This is the first rifle for Movistar, and Simple has completely uprooted it from the get-go. 8-1. His whole team combined behind him with 5 kills thus far. He has been dominating in the early game here of Overpass.
Keep in mind though, Inferno, this same thing happened and no one else ever got time to get warmed up. No one else ever stepped up, and it all fell apart on that T side. At the same time, I'm expecting a more dominant affair on this CTR for NaVi on this go-to map, but even so, who needs teammates when Simple's playing like this? That's a beautiful shot. He's aware of Bit on the corner as well, but with this crossfire, no one's jumping the gun. 30 seconds. Movistar want it, they have to take it by force. Simple checked. He's been seen. Mopos double peek, does flick back, but Simple and Electronic put it to rest and find a third.
The NaVi squad get 1, 2 kills here from the Deagles. That would be a good round. Simple wanting to fight, wanting to be involved, and with good reason. 12-1, by the way, to open up this one. And a 4-1 scoreline. Movistar Ride
again. They walk right by him. Davi enters the toilet. Bit's got the spot. Simple knows what's coming, and that tag only makes his job a little bit easier. Simple flashes himself back in for more, but Young has support. 3 players on this top site is proving to be quite a task for Movistar. So down they dip into the depths below with no bomb. A 3-on-5 screams desperation. Do they know they've already lost it?
Ain't no victories to be found in this one, mate. Just consolation frags. Electronic holding down the B site, and that's going to send them packing, forcing the save here. A non-starter of a round for Movistar Riders. A stall right at the starting gun.
NaVi coming. Simple's chasing through T-spawn.
Look at this guy, the Hellraiser.
Waiting for his team. Yeah. Yeah, you go first, Electronic. I'll trade you, don't worry. Oh, he steals it. And yes, right as the bell rings.
Done well to get out with that one in their back pocket. They went 4v5 down right out of spawn, yet still emerge victorious in the end. That might put a bit more pep in their step.
1A and Simple, who is just a monster, is already on that top site. Let's not scare Movistar off. They walk smoke on Monster. Death does come out through short and trade. There's still A lurking going on. The bomb is actually going back, and NaVi have fallen for it, but Bit never left this position. He doesn't even know they're in it, but he's about to find out. Free kill, 25, and nothing worse than this for Movistar. They still have to go, but they don't have any control.
Who's coming through that smoke? Will get wrapped up on the truck. Dealt with eventually. Not an ideal plant here, but they're going to try and make it work. Actually safe from long at least. Bit not waiting around. Deaths is dealt with. Mopaz left in this one. 1v3. Wrapped up through Banana. Damage exchange. There's the bank flank coming in. Perfect timing for Sumdai Young. Arrives right when he needed to. And that's a sixth taken away by NaVi.
Full smoke was ready for that Molotov. Might even peek behind one. Ooh, gap in the door. Simple. Hello. Pokes his head right through the hole and takes out Mopoz. He's just looking so ferocious. Would not want to be playing against this guy. There is no one quite like him. Little boost, of course, for the AWP. Scope is right below him. Oh, that was almost a check for Alex. Simple, he's got the lineups.
I mean, even the AWP, like firing off, it is enough to instill some sort of fear in you. The one guy you really want to avoid is telegraphing his position out to the world right now. Movistar waiting for re-aggression. They're not going to get given it. Double up over towards Monster. Two players here ready to play off the back of one another, and then Simple as that third man to support. That timing on the swing. It's perfection from the man who made it his namesake. And I mean, it's another non-starting round for Movistar Riders. Can you feel how the essence of this game has changed over time? Movistar now playing, you know, like they are the underdogs. Everything's very uncertain. They're not getting given any respect. Everything's being very much dictated to them by NaVi.
This is a good pace change on a low econ round. Electronica coming right through. The flash is good, but you can't stop the rock that is Electronic right now. He's come alive since the previous map or the start of it. Perfecto even chasing with a flashbang, and it's a flawless round from NaVi on the Ence. That's if he lives long enough to need it. They're not here to trade though. Alex alone just gets caught and don't even know about Simple. Bit stealing all the glory.
Wow.
Simple's not had to fire a bullet. And even Bit can even back up. Probably won't. Some players can try and hunt him down, but that will put him in the crosshairs of Simple.
Simple just ends up being a third wheel. Oh man, like Bit's done him in. Bit's done it all. Simple was waiting there the whole damn time to have a chance to get involved. And the glory's been taken. Perfecto's even pushing Monster. The confidence is brimming for NaVi. Movistar getting pushed. They've got no idea. Because why on earth would Perfecto have hit this timing? Like, it's just unreasonable, isn't it? Mopaz brushed aside with ease, and Deaths is gone as well. 10 for 9.
Oh, he saw something. Oh, Simple. All right. How do you like that?
You know, it's a Mopaz classic, coming up with the most wild way to try and deal with someone.
This is the first 5-on-4, untraded. Can they do anything with it?
NaVi were AAA leaning, but they've kind of started to doubt themselves. Sumdai Young might get caught coming back. Bit dead in the toilets. Movistar Riders on their way to a third. Electronic out of position. He dropped down into that B site. He was the man who kind of called for that triple stack to be dismantled. And he's now left in a very hostile environment here. 1 versus 5, hoping to save the AK. You know, it doesn't matter if he saves or not. Look at the cash. When you've had this many flawless rounds, you are pretty tanky in terms of your money. But a third for Movistar is nice. You know, 4-11 half. It's deceptively workable with the T side of Overpass, but it's more the fashion in which this game's been, you know, coming up in favor of the NaVi squad that really doesn't make this feel super impactful yet. These are normally the rounds that you don't start to think about.
Electronics peeking with him, not intending to get the kill, but intending to be the brunt man for Simple's shot, although it's not gone too well, has it? Alex makes a bit of moolah in the connector. And time to cash the check. Catch these hands. Up to 5 now for Movistar.
Foundation for a comeback. Alex hiding in this smoke, back to back with Bit. And he's dealt with him. This mid aggro netting not just the opener, but with it a bunch of information. Just one man in middle means that NaVi must be heavy elsewhere on the map. They're going to go full passive back inside of the A site. Just playing within the confines of A. Does mean they're pretty reactive in terms of calling these rotations, right? They can't be too proactive in terms of moving players up from that B bomb site. But as noise is made over at short, it will pull a third man up towards A.
Electronics run right by. Sometimes he's going to hear him, but maybe too late. That molly makes enough noise that he has no clue. Side of the head shot. Electronic going to take bank instead here. I think he might have been, yeah, Alex has called it.
Yeah, it's deceptive in nature though, right? Because they never saw Alex over here at long. No, it's just a one and done. Samdai Young left up in this clutch in the 1v3. Wrapped through the connector. He's heard the footsteps. He knows what's up. Mopoz is here, just buying time at this point, right? He has to wide swing for the front of toilet to stop the defuse, and he's not in position to do that. So defuse held.
Let's take any space here. Jump spots. Oh, careful. Might go back for it now. Triple monster hold, and okay, well not for long. Make that a double monster hold. Samdai Young orders up an opener. And that's the best kind of kill to get at this point. 5-on-4, untradeable for Movistar. So NaVi, if they can get some space, they can just run an egg second, try and close the round. They've got a lot of space on top side as Alex gambles deep on long. And at a certain point, the question marks of how far could NaVi be up on A will start to be drawn. Alex is going to aggress through toilets while these fights are going down at B. NaVi just keep pretending they're about to explode into that B bomb site, keeping 3 here for a while. Nice
shot for Sumpires. That's the B lurker dealt with. But that still leaves this whole 4-man A component in the wheelhouse of NaVi. The long timing from Bit is perfect. Shot in the back of the head is Alex. Death's trying to move in to cancel this one out. Simple AFK at the truck. He is going to get discovered and dealt with. Death's doing a lot of damage, but it's not enough to get this round over the line. Bit once more delivering in spades here on the third map.
Trade their way out to a round off that 5-on-4 that Samdai Young gave them. These boosts out on B short. Going to check Monster with it. Shimmy on by. Don't see this. Oh no, wasted. Completely wasted. Really unlucky. Sumpires got picked in middle in the meantime. Bit has activated in this game, right? And stellar CT side anchoring that top site. And look at the gamble the Movistar feel like they have to make.
You have to.
Due to the money.
That is just 100% the reason. This is a purely monetary decision here out of Movistar Riders. It's essentially saying, like, look, if it goes B, we probably never even attempt this. We just go save. They've left Abby here to, like, play for the info. I guess he's only sacrificing the FAMAS, but he will need a big multi-kill to ever entice Movistar Riders into this retake. And with him dying after one, You can't really justify going for this one. They are going to start to bring players down in towards this B site. If it's left to a last-minute execution, they've got double nades to go in and disrupt this bomb plant. That could be nice. Nice way to soften up these guys moving through. Unable to stop the plant, though. And still left a man down in spite of their best efforts. Every one of these kills goes traded after the first. Know that Deaths is in CT, his teammates moving up the short side. If Movistar go for this and they fall short, they're broke up against 14, they're risking a lot, they're putting it all on the line, and Perfecto nailing that shot leaves it just on one man. Alex half the time has ticked off that bomb, he's got to go save, they attempt the retake, they get out with only one man. A 14th now arrives on the board for NaVi, and the money is broken for Movistar Riders. Yeah. That was the heartbreak round, really. That might be the straw that breaks the camel's back for this one.
I think part of it is how long NaVi took to actually execute into that bomb site.
Bit leading the charge. Will fall at the hands of the Deagle. Moppa's so blind, so flashed, and some Young puts on a bit of a clinic there. There is still a man left floating around here in Dabby, and Alex has made it up through the short side. Simple was a long way away from this B take, so he's going to try and take some room now, right? Recognizing the full kind of breadth of this rotation from the Movistar Riders. He's going to attempt to be the point man. Alex, here's the bomb. Alex is the bomb going back. Now they've called for a rotate up into the A site. So Pius knows that they've given this up a long time ago. And with that bomb rotating so quickly, it's likely to join someone here. Simple waits on the dice box. And it's a dice roll as to whether or not he gets anything out of this. Movistar Riders don't need to commit any further than the extremities of the site. Simple's going to start coming to them. Electronics even tagged, looking to get that bomb out. Simple with his back turned is nailed by this AWP. And it's all eyes on Electronic now in the 1v2.
Oh, he's going to stick it. Nerves of steel for Electronic. Catches it, and Sampires fakes footsteps and goes back to bank Electronic. He's set up on the truck. He knows about the flank. He's so aware. Shadow advantage, but the kill can't come through. 1 health on Alex, and he stands tall and delivers the round. Electronic realised with that fake footstep, with the player not swinging, they were baiting for someone. And that was, he's lined up so his barrel doesn't show around the corner, and his back is covered by a WP. Pius hits Electronic where it hurts. 5 on 4. He can bail, leaving Alex set up deep in divider behind the smoke. Perfecto with a pistol. I mean, this is wishful thinking on this angle.
That gives you a lot of speed on the jiggle. I'm just nervous. He goes brap brap. Oh. Yeah, Davi's like, I don't want to fight that. I don't want to fight it. Instead, I'm just going to play down in the water. Backs up and waits for them to come to him. Bit traded, some Young struggling to gain any semblance of site control here. Simple moving in to join him. They will be given a shot at the bomb plant and a chance in the 2v4. Giving them some room, but not giving them the respect. They've chased down Simple, and they follow up onto some Young. Movistar Riders launch that retake the moment the bomb is planted.
When do we get worried? I'm getting close. More favourable to be close than far to it. Oh, good flash, but the spray is left to be desired. Simple really wants to finish the job. He knows with his lower player, it's his kill to find, and he runs out. Ruthless is Simple. He's taking matters into his own hands.
The shackles are off now, man. He is unchained, unleashed upon this B-bomb site. All starts to slow down. They've overwhelmed Death. Pius needs to put on a show, and Perfecto is ready for the refrag, ready for the trade. This might be the beginning of the end. Alex left in this clutch. The smoke landing in heaven really does signal his demise by the time he waits for that to fade. A lot of time has ticked off this bomb. His hands might be tied in this one. Into the save, NaVi onto 15. Unless Alex can do the impossible, there's one, but the trade is immediate. 5. It
feels draw dependent. gets caught, and a 5-on-4 for NaVi, poised. Their chance to do it, their chance to take us to the semis, close out this matchup. It's been a long haul with a slow start. NaVi here to punching the finishing blow. Jump for info. You can spam as well while you're up in the air. Sometimes you're lucky and you can get a dink off, but no one's there for NaVi. Monster pop, that's a good spray. Famas puts up a double, and Mopos even aggresses into water to find Perfecto. Again, NaVi are left in one of these ugly predicaments. A 2-on-4, simple and bit, and a missed shot may begin the end.
Yeah, that is a huge bit of space for Bit to have created here. Simple does need to get a move on, though, if he wants to join his teammate, who right now is holding down this A site solo, throwing the bomb, planting in the smoke. They could just run him down here. It's set up for Simple to try and clutch. Bit's got full faith in his teammate, and between the two of them, they're looking to steal this round away. Rob Movistar of a chance to go to those semi-finals. Hell of a 2v4 out of Bit and Simple, and now all that's left to do is play around this bomb. They set it up for Simple to win on that AWP, and now he's gonna have to. Death's going in, stick in the defuse. Simple needs this kill, lines up the no-scope, it connects, but he doesn't realize. Knife out to close, and there it is.